November marks Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and while we know that there are new advancements in technology and in medicines which give us a lot to celebrate, we still have to recognize that this cancer is prevalent still in our community across the country, and we need to continue working to make those advancements even better and stronger. And in 2021, according to the American Cancer Society, there were 4,000 new cases of lung cancer just here in Maryland, and 2,400 deaths. And nationally, those numbers are even larger, and they're totaling 230,000 new cases of lung cancer every year, and more than 130,000 deaths across the country. And for me, the reason I want to bring this to everyone's attention is because lung cancer is personal for me. My mother, Mona Glass, many of you know, worked 2 jobs to provide for me. And she's the inspiration for everything that I've done in my life. And working 2 jobs to provide for me and her in our small, modest house on Long Island was very taxing for her. And it was very stressful. And one of the ways she had an outlet during those stressful times was by smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. And she smoked 2 packs for as long as I knew her. And her vice was Marlboro 100s, the big stuff. And that type of addiction took a toll on her body. And in November of 2002, she was diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer. And over the ensuing months, she fought valiantly and underwent chemotherapy and underwent radiation, and was only able to do so because of the network that she had around her and my constant visiting from here in Washington, D.C. up to New York to be with her. But that struggle ended in June of 2003. And she passed away from lung cancer at the age of 53 years old. And if my mother was around today, she'd be 72 years old. And I know that she would be whispering in my ear, telling me things I'm doing right, telling me what I'm doing wrong. But my mother remains the inspiration for everything that I've done in my adult life. And I just want to share with everybody a picture of my mom and me from my confirmation at my synagogue. And in the photo, my mother was my age now, which is a surreal experience. But my mother, during her struggle, was able to battle valiantly because of the network around her. And that is why I've invited Mary McCusker here today, because Mary leads Hope Connections for Cancer Support, which is located and housed here in Montgomery County. And they are leading the field and providing personalized wraparound service to cancer patients and their families, allowing them to get the help and support that they need, not only those who are undergoing cancer treatment, but for the caregivers as well. And it is an incredible organization. And Hope Connections is able to offer these services free of charge and have helped thousands of families in the DC metro area. And so I would like to invite Mary McCusker, the CEO of Hope Connections for Cancer Support, to make some comments. And Mary, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you for inviting me, Councilmember Glass. I really appreciate you being here, or being here and having the opportunity to share about Hope Connections. As Councilmember Glass said, we are located in Bethesda, Maryland, and in Landover in Prince George's County as well. We offer about 40 support groups every month, and some of them are cancer specific and some are general cancers, and also mind-body programs that range from gentle yoga to Pilates to mind-body boxing and meditation, and all of those things that you really do need help with for a healthy recovery. We have about 36 educational workshops per year, and those range everything from nutrition to the latest findings in certain types of cancer. And we refined it really because our founders felt that no one should have to face cancer alone. Your mom was very lucky that she had that network, but in this area, that's not always the case. And if the pandemic did bring one silver lining for us, it was going virtually and being able to offer all of our services. So we have about 3,000 active participants in the DMV area, but now we have expanded. We have participants from California, Florida, to New York. So we are very happy to be able to offer that. When we're back in person, when it's safe to do so, thanks to a grant from the Philip Graham Foundation, we will be able to continue with a hybrid format. So very excited about that. So on behalf of all of our participants, thank you for having us here today. If you know anyone that's battling this horrible disease, any type of cancer, the best way to contact us is through our website, and we will take care of you.
Well, Mary, thank you very much for sharing with all of us the incredible services that you provide. And you're absolutely right that my mother was fortunate enough to have a network around her who helped her. And unfortunately, not everybody has that support network, which is why your organization and others here in the DMV are so critically important. And so please extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to your staff and all of your volunteers as well. And with that, I'll read the proclamation that we have for the month. A proclamation from Montgomery County. Whereas lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths in Montgomery County and across the country, and whereas individuals diagnosed with and undergoing treatment for lung cancer often feel isolated and in need of support services, Hope Connections for Cancer is one of our leading local organizations that provides accessible and highly tailored programs for individuals with cancer and support for their loved ones. And whereas since its opening in 2007, Hope Connections for Cancer has provided free support services for thousands of cancer patients and their families, helping to strengthen Montgomery County's healthcare safety net for those in need. And whereas we must continue supporting the needs of those diagnosed and undergoing treatment for lung cancer, their friends and family members, as we continue searching for causes and cures. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby recognizes November as Lung Cancer Awareness Month and applauds Hope Connections for Cancer for providing an invaluable service to Montgomery County residents and their loved ones. Presented on this, the 9th day of November in the year 2021, signed by me and Council President Tom Hucker. So, Mary, thank you very much for being with us today, and thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thanks to both of you. Thank you, Councilmember Glass, for sharing more of the story of your mother. We know how important she was in your life and inspiring you to public service. We lost my dad to either lung or pancreatic cancer when I was in college. We still don't know. And that was at a time when he served in World War II, when the U.S. government sent cigarettes to GIs in their rations. And got a whole new generation of GIs hooked on smoking. So we've come a long way since then, but I'm really grateful for all the work of Mary and everyone in this community supporting our patients and their families.